Excited to be here and definitely excited to go over this information that we just learned about tonight.
Absolutely. So what I'd like to do is, first of all, I would like to welcome everyone to this phenomenal webinar. We see the webinar is filling up still. There's tons of people still coming on. And this is a training update webinar. This is not a presentation. So if you're a guest on this webinar, then this is not for guests technically. It's going to be still very informative. But it's for the people that have been with us for quite some time, people that we appreciate. And we want everyone to know that we care about you tremendously. We want everyone to know that we care about your integrity. We care about your sincerity. We really believe that you're the leadership that is here for a purpose and for a reason. And what we're going to do tonight is share with you tons of updates, lots of information that some of you have been waiting for. And we're going to share all that just in a second here. And so what I'd love to do is I just love to share and introduce to you my good friend. But before I do, I want everyone to keep Danny in prayer. Mr. Daniel Pacheco, the Master Distributor, Independent Sales Associate, International Independent Sales Associate. He ended up really getting hurt really bad. And his waist and his back got really messed up. He's actually in the hospital right now. And that's the whole reason why Sal and myself filled in. He was going to be here, and he said, tell everybody, sends his love, but just if you keep him in your prayers. I feel really bad. He really hurt himself today. It's been a problem, but today it was really, really bad. And he's on some medication. So just please keep him in prayer. And so with that being said, I just want to introduce you to my good friend, Sal. He's phenomenal. I mean, he's a person of integrity. He's a person that really cares for people's success. It's about the team, and he's always put the team ahead of himself in everything he's ever done, in any endeavor, in any business model. But he's here because he believes, just like myself, that we have one of the best, if not the best, business platform in the marketplace. And especially when you start seeing tonight what the company has been working on and the new updates of what's coming out even in the near future here. And so with that being said, Sal is a tremendous person. He's a person that is a family man, and he's just been doing so much amazing things to help so many people in this industry. And so with that being said, if you've never heard Sal speak before, you're in for a treat. Thank you so much for being on the webinar, Sal, and welcome here, brother.
Hey, no problem. I just unmuted myself. Maurice, can you still hear me okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much for jumping on this update webinar. And guys, we're going to be going back and forth between Sal and myself and just sharing with you all the different updates that's happening here with iProNetwork.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you so much, Maurice. It's been quite a journey the last few years working with you. I know people have tagged us the dynamic duo, but it's definitely a pleasure. And I want to say welcome to everyone who's taken the time out a little bit later this evening for this update webinar. It'll be a very, very good webinar. And I just want to say this will be a benchmark in getting started here, really getting started with iProNetwork. And I myself, I just want to give a quick shout out to all the people that I've worked with the last couple years, and just, some of you have made references to the fact that I've made an impact in your life, and I want to say in the same way a lot of you have made an impact in my life. And to back up what Maurice just said, when I look at the potential and with what I've learned tonight about where this company's at and where we're going, it's just incredible. It really is. And I hate using words like incredible and awesome and phenomenal because they're used so much in this industry, but I don't know how else to describe what we have. So I'm going to go ahead and motion Maurice. Maurice, if you want to just go ahead and jump through. I know you have control of the slides, and we'll go over some of the information. So first of all, a lot of you guys heard about, we have an upcoming launch event. This is the official launch event for iProNetwork, just to signal the release into the marketplace and really to have a time of celebration. We're going to have a time of recognition. A lot of you already know that it's July 7th, 2017. So that's coming up here in about a month and a half from now, 7/7/17. A lot of you already knew that it was going to be in Orange County, California, Southern California. I just found out that it's going to be at the Hilton Orange County, Costa Mesa. And you could see on your screen, if you're joining us on webinar, you can see it's located at 3050 Bristol Street, Costa Mesa, California, 92626. So this gives you definitely advanced time to plan a trip and get your tickets, book your trip, plan out your itinerary. Whatever arrangements you have to make, you definitely want to be at this launch event. There will be some very, very special guests there. Now, they do have a room block that's under IPN. There's only 50 rooms available in the room block, okay? And the room block covers a special price from the nights of July 6th through July 8th, okay? So you'll be staying at the hotel July 6th, 7th, and 8th, checking out on the 9th. Now, on that Sunday, there's going to be a special Sunday champagne brunch that's open to the participants of this event to come out to the Irvine distributor office, kind of have like an open house, have some champagne, some cocktails, and be able to mingle and meet some of the staff. This company has a very fast growing support staff and admin staff and customer service staff. Really, all their departments have been growing. The company's been scaling up their infrastructure. And one thing I've learned about events is they are the place to be. Events are benchmarks in people's careers within network marketing. Not everyone who's making $10,000 a month will be at the event. Or what? There's a saying. I get it mixed up here, but it's everyone who's at the event isn't making $10,000 a month, but everyone who's making $10,000 a month will be at the event. That's the right way, actually, for that saying. And it really is true. It's just pivotal to make this an experience, not just to look into this business from the outside, but to get involved, right? And you'll be hearing more promotions about this event coming up. We're not going to spend too much time on this right now, but I just found out about this today, where the event's going to be held, and I was very thankful that they gave us the advance notice so we could plan our itineraries. And we can go ahead and go to the next slide. This is probably one of the most exciting parts about this whole presentation. Something that everybody's been waiting for was kind of a kickoff, and I'm very happy to announce as an ISA myself that the company just paid out over $440,000 in commissions, earnings, and bonuses to the field. A lot of this was manual. There was tons of manual, very labor-intensive work being done behind the scenes because of the migration process and a lot of cleanup with the genealogy and the structure. So a lot of the volumes that have been confirmed with organizations that either came on early on or had a lot of their structures, pretty much set and organized, were able to participate in this payout, as well as some leadership as well that had come on early board. But there's a huge kickoff. It's actually better than what I expected. When I heard Daniel make an announcement that there was going to be a commissions payout by the 17th, I was very, very thrilled. And this is another thing that's important to know. The company finally gets to take advantage of their technology, which is an automated system, and to run a volume calculator in your back office. So in the next 24 hours, this could happen tonight. It could happen tomorrow morning. It could happen maybe sometime tomorrow afternoon. But basically, somewhere within the next 24 hours, your back offices will go into maintenance mode, where you will not be able to access your back office while the company upgrades their servers, because they're preparing to hit the button and release all of the volume centers. Now, some of you should know what that means, right? Each business comes with 7 volume centers. This company's already attracted over 20,000 independent sales associates from all around the world. When they hit that button, this company will start calculating volumes, bonuses, and commissions for over 140,000 volume centers, and it'll all be automated. So people, within the coming days, you'll start seeing volumes calculate within your back office and start to see what's being tracked with your organization and with packages and sales, and start really seeing technically where you need to spend your time and where you need to put your attention within the organization. And then the commission process now will go from manual to automate it. And within the coming days, you'll start seeing commissions populate for everyone else who's still in line here beyond the $440,000 plus that's already been paid out. Everyone else that's in line to receive commissions will start seeing that happen automatically. Now, finally, people that have pending commissions with their direct sales bonuses and fast start bonuses, those will start being released as well from pending into available. So we're definitely kicking into gear. As Steve Gottberg likes to say, we're gaining on it. I love it. Very, very happy to announce this. Now, another thing is regarding the future pay runs. The company is basically doing some catch-up work, and they have the ability within a matter of days to pay out weeks. So that means that there's going to be a period of time coming up here now in the coming days after this initial payout that happened, where they'll be paying out week by week, pretty much every couple days or so. So as an example, let's say on a Saturday, they could pay out 1 full week of commissions, and then that following Monday or Tuesday, they could pay out the next week, and then by the Thursday, they could pay out another week. And that's the process that we're going to start seeing. So congratulations to everyone who's made it to this point. Definitely as a team leader, I empathize and I appreciate your patience and your endurance and your faith, and we are definitely stronger because of it. So thank you so much. So glad to start off with such a huge announcement here. Let's go to the next slide here if we can, Maurice. So all right, what we're going to do real quick here is we're going to talk about the IPN Mall. Now, this is important because we've talked about the IPN Mall from the outside, but none of you have had a chance to get a sneak peek into viewing some of the specific actual inventory that exists inside the mall to give you an idea of what kind of special deals you're going to be able to get when using your Pro currency. Now, what's the goal of this mall? This is a starting point. Okay, this mall is going to grow and expand. Now, this mall will have thousands of products. We're going to give you a sneak peek into just a couple of those products, but to show you the power of what we have, that if you choose to use Pro currency to purchase products, you will receive an exclusive discount on products that are high-end, quality, in-demand products. And it's all about incentivizing customers, right? People love to save money when they shop. People love special deals. They love to feel like their money's going far. And we're going to show the world that if you choose to, instead of using US dollar, if you choose to go shopping with your Pro currency and use that 100% for the purchase, you're going to get a very, very special deal. We're going to give you some real examples here. If you want to go forward, Maurice, we're going to show a couple products now that we've seen inside the inventory. So here's a TV stand, an entertainment center. You can see the MSRP for this product. It has a real value of $200. It's currently listed on Amazon for $144. But if you choose to go shopping for this product using 100% Pro currency, you'll get this TV stand for a flat $100. So it'll be the least expensive price in the world is to use Pro currency to buy this product. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. I saw a quick pic of that. The Vince Camuto Mina crossbody bag. Again, just an example of the thousands of products that we're going to get access to. MSRP for this bag here, $249. Currently listed on Amazon and selling very well, might I add, for $168. But if you choose to not use dollar and you choose to convert your money into Pro currency and go shopping with Pro currency, whether with the rebates you receive from your e-profit system package or the rebates that you receive from the rewards app, there's so many different ways for you to accumulate Pro currency. If you go shopping with that, you get it for $67, which is over a 60% discount off of the Amazon price. Now, so many people brag about Amazon being cheap and convenient, but when they see this new e-commerce online shopping experience with these types of prices, it will definitely attract the masses, people who like to save. Let's go ahead and see another product if there's something else available. A Charter Club Women's Crystal Accent Stainless Steel Bracelet Watch. That's a long sentence there. 24 millimeter watch. So MSRP $49. Currently listed on Amazon for $21.95. But if you choose to use Pro currency, you get it for $17.15. What's the point? The point is that if this mall continues to beat out the competition and offer the best prices around for high quality products, it's going to take up a nice piece of the market share. And we're talking about $1 trillion market share in e-commerce. Combining that with cryptocurrency, you can't beat it. Let's go to the next slide. Do we have any more products? Okay, we have another product here. Here's some bedding, some high-end Raymond Waits bedding. Harman King duvet set, embroidered, MSRP, $299, right? Basically $300. It's currently listed and selling on Amazon for $121.55. But if you choose to go shopping with your Pro currency, you're going to get it for $72.93, right? It's crazy even saying this, but just very impressed. Here's a crystal heart pendant necklace, $59 MSRP. It's selling on Amazon for $32. That's a great price. But if you use Pro, 55% discount, you get it for $14.63. Just another example. Here's a Smithwick gazebo. I know these sell very well in the summertime all throughout the country. Here's a canopy here, MSRP $399. It's currently on Amazon for $279. But if you want to go shopping with Pro currency, then you can purchase this with Pro currency 100% for $181. You talk about a real business with real value that will attract real customers from all around the world. You have a real win. Are there any more products? That's actually more than I was expecting here. Very great example.
Absolutely. And the thing is there was a slide there I saw. There was a typo where it said 50% off, and it said $17 on one of the slides. That was a typo. The $17. It is really 50% off. But I think it was a $20 item. It would have been like around $10. That was $21. It would have been $11, not $17. But I just wanted to.
Was that on the based on the MSRP?
No, that was based on Amazon's price.
Wow. Okay, so 50% off the Amazon price. Okay. Well, that's even better.
All these examples have been off of the Amazon price because, you can say MSRP, but a lot of times people, use that as the sticker price on a car. But the reality is most companies sell it between MSRP price and the current Amazon price. And usually Amazon is the cheapest. But then when you take it to the next level and you go less than that, that's where it's like it blows people's minds. And the thing is to be able to use a digital currency is going to be really powerful. And the reason why we're taking the time to give you this update is because the companies talked about them all before, but they never actually showed you the inventory. I know the companies showed a lot about the new marketplace that's going to be launching very soon. And even Danny did a phenomenal webinar showing some snapshots of how the e-marketplace is going to work. And we just didn't have the time to even go back into the e-marketplace and all the details about it. But it's in development as we speak right now. And it's amazing because I actually got to personally see a sneak peek of it myself, see how it functions, how it works. And it just blows my mind of what the company is doing simultaneously as they're working on all the accounts and helping everybody. And so it's just phenomenal. And so this is one of the last. I believe this is the last one, Sal, right here. These shoes.
Okay, Via Spiga women's Evangeline dress pump. I've never heard of these. I know there's a lot of shoes out there. I know my wife has a lot of shoes. She might recognize these here. Size 7, I believe they come in many sizes to fit all types of women's feet. MSRP $299, currently selling well on Amazon for $174.98. But if you buy again with Pro currency, that's going to be the currency of choice when it comes to retail and shopping to get the best price and the most convenient transaction experience because of its cryptocurrency technology. Buy with Pro currency, 40% off the Amazon price. You get these shoes for $104.98. Very good deal. Thank you so much, Maurice. What I'll do, I'm gonna pass it on to you now. I know we have a very special announcement coming up. Take it away.
Thank you so much. And that announcement is right here. The special 4% rebate of the actual Pro currency is going to continue. And I know a lot of people have been asking about that, especially since people are trying to squeeze in up into the 17th. And the company just has decided to extend the special rebate rate and the promo till the end of the month. And they're very appreciative of all the leadership and the people that are in the field that have been working here this whole entire time. And this is their token of appreciation for everyone that's putting their sweat equity into what we have here, and they decided to say, you know what, we're just going to take this thing to the next level and offer that to the team. And can you guys hear me? Because it's saying that right now my audio is a little off. I don't know if you guys can hear. Just make sure that you can hear me good. Because that my audio is stored. Okay, you can hear me? Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. So I'm just excited about the company doing this. This is huge for so many people. I had people asking me today and asking me a couple days ago, and I didn't even know what the company was going to do because I wasn't the one that's going to be presenting this. And I found out pretty much like, look, you know, this is the company is going to extend it to the end of the month. And I thought that was very generous. I thought that's huge. I thought that's powerful. And again, it's their token of appreciation to all the team members and everyone that's here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shift my screen over to the internet. So I'm going to pause the screen as I go through that 1 second here. And I'm going to go over to the internet right quick. And I want to show you guys something really cool. And here we go. Because I know you guys are waiting for a powerful update. And the update that we're all been waiting for is extremely important, right? And a lot of you have been asking about the app. What's the app all about? Is it, you know, where is it? How soon is it coming out? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and go through the actual website of how it works and everything like that. And so let me go ahead and go through it. Wait,
Maurice, real quick, I want to ask you a question.
Retailers, and you can see what's happening here. And you can, you know, you click on, let's say, computers. You can click on, let's say, Best Buy. And when you click on Best Buy, what that's going to do is that's going to take you over to the page where you can start shopping. And it even brings up the deals from Best Buy, right? Like the Ruco device, you save $10 besides getting the Pro Rewards. And so it tells you when that coupon is expiring and when that deal is actually expiring. And you just click Shop Now, and guess what? It takes you right to their website. And it's connected to the system. And this isn't even the browser extension or even the you know, or even the mobile app. This is just showing you there's 3 ways that you can do this, right? Through the website, through the mobile app, and through the browser extension. And that's all available. And I'm going to explain something to you in a second here. So as you can see, you can see all the different Pro Rewards. You can see, you can go to, and you've got the different deals and the features. Like for instance, right there, JCPenney's, that particular deal is going off 50% off apparel. And it's Carter's Apparel, and it's and if you click Shop Now, not only do you get the 50% off, but you also get the 1.8% coin back rebate reward. And you see it goes right to the website. It works perfectly, and you can see that it actually works beautifully. And if you go, let's say you want to go down and you want to see different stores, like for instance Walmart, because a lot of you do shop at Walmart. When you click on Walmart, you'll notice that there's a whole bunch of deals specifically for Walmart as well. Each store has its own deals that's going on, and those deals expire, right? Like for instance, the summer dress, you know, $7. You know, you end up getting it from Walmart from $7 and up, and it shows you those deals right there, and it goes directly to Walmart. So everything's working. This is no longer in beta version. I want you all to understand this is done. All the beta version, all the testing is over. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm switching over to the website. And what I want you to know here with this website, this is where the website is going. This is the new back office and how it's going to look. I know a lot of you have been, you know, logging in a lot, but it's going to show you your ID, the name on the website name, your user login, specifically your business level. It's going to show you your rank. But this is the new dashboard in your back office, the new design. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you right now the new pages that have been developed, because a lot of you were asking, well, you know, how's the gift cards going? Is it available? But first, let's go into the iWallet if you want to go ahead and withdraw your funds. So when you withdraw your funds, you're going to come up with a page that looks just like this, and it's going to show you how much do you want to withdraw. So for instance, let's say $930. You just click on whether it's personal or business, and you can wire it right out to your bank. And you just put your information in, and it's just that simple. And again, you can also go ahead and go to, for instance, if you have the money in your iWallet, your gift cards. And this is, just so you know, this is already built. It's done. This is available. It's on a testing server right now. It's not going to be in your back office, but it's already done and it's working. And so that's what a lot of people have been wondering. This isn't something that's in testing anymore. It's actually done, and they're going to be going ahead and putting it over to the live websites. And you can see it all works. It shows you that you wanted a $100 gift card, right? You wanted to also purchase, let's say, the $1,500 gift card, and shows you your total payment amount is $1,600. And as you add more to the gift card, if you want to add a greater quantity, you will, and it will work perfectly. And if you want to, let's say, perhaps delete some of them, you can, and you can just delete it and pay the $100. But since there's no balance in my wallet, you can't, in this particular scenario, you can't do it. And so you can also, for instance, I'm going to show you another example here. You got the $50, and let's say you scroll down and you get the $5,500 package, right? You confirm it. There it is. It's $5,500. Again, you can do whatever you want. You can add more to it if you want right there. If you didn't do it before, you can double it up, whatever you want, and then you can submit it to go ahead and purchase that gift card. Now, when you purchase that gift card, you've got to give the code to someone. Well, the way you do it is you give the code and you bring them to this page. They go into their back office and they go to the upgrade page. And everything's going to be able to be upgraded right through your back office. So you click the $5,500 package, and this is going to be in the new ISA's back office, right? So they're going to click the 5,500 plus, let's say, the 50, and they have an option to add it right there or decline it. And so they're going to add, let's say, the 5,500 with the $50. It adds it all up together. And when you do that, you're going to notice there's a gift coupon code. And what's happening is you can put in the gift card code right there, and it'll deduct it from the total. And it'll update it. So if let's say you only have a partial payment, it'll update it, and you can go ahead and use the iWallet to pay the difference. So let's say you have a code that doesn't cover the balance. You can use partly gift codes. You can use partly iWallet balances to go ahead and pay for that. And that's what's really cool. It's a very flexible system to use both gift codes, iWallets, and then let's say you still owed a balance because you only had a partial. You can pay the rest with Bitcoin or the rest with a cashier's check, all connected through this system. And in the future, they'll have other payment methods, obviously, to pay for these packages. But that's what's really cool, is that you can literally pay things simultaneously, whether you want to use all three methods simultaneously and bring your balance down, or whether you want to use one of the two. You can also, this is already built out. This is going to be appear in your back office as well when it goes live, is the IPN cashier's check payment instructions. It'll be right in your back office. It'll dynamically pull in your account ID information, your order total, everything, and then you can press submit order, and you can print this off and have this as a record for yourself for the cashier payments, the instructions, and how you want to do this. And so you can bring that to the post office and mail it, or whatever the case may be, and know exactly who you need to make the check payable to. And it's all already built out. This is already done. I want you to know. So also, this page is also completely done. This is actually the packages where you're going to get access to it, and it's already built out. You just you go into your back office, you click in login page, and there you go. If you're a basic, that's all you'll get access to is the basic package. Now, this is cool for upsells. If anybody wants to ever upgrade and get the other packages, then they could purchase it right from here. They don't have to go to different websites or anything. They could purchase it right from here in order to do it, and it'll connect to to where they got to pay for it. And if you look here, if this is the professional person, the professional e-profit system, you can notice that all the products are available, because you got to understand these products have been around outside of iProNetwork, so it's connected and it's integrated into the platform. And so you'll be able to log into each of the accounts. So that's what's exciting about what's been happening here with this platform. And so what's so amazing about what we've got going here is that people just need to understand that there's tons of things that the company has been working on for such a long period of time to get this to the next level for all of us. And, a lot of times people don't see, you're sitting at home, you don't see what the company's been doing, you don't see what the company's been up to. All you know is that the company literally is just, working behind the scenes, but you don't actually visually see it. And so a lot of times we as distributors go based on faith, right? It takes faith to believe, because you're trusting the people that have brought you in, you're trusting the people that are telling you about this, but you don't actually know what the company is doing behind the scenes, as well as making sure they're reconciling everyone and getting everyone set up properly. And so this is this is also built out. Just so you know, this is the new binary placement tree. The way your back office is going to look in your binary placement tree, which is really exciting because it's going to show here, you know, your site ID, your business level, your rank that you've achieved, your renewal date, and you know, who referred you, and it'll tell you how many members you have on the left, how many members you have on the right. That shows you, you know, what your volume is. Now, if you're, let's say, you know, you only have one volume center that's active, these other ones will be locked until you open them, and then you have only these two teams that you can actually build out from. And then it also shows you here that you can click on this and go right to the bottom of this particular team. And if, you know, once there's somebody placed here, you can go to the bottom here. Now, what's important to understand, this is a responsive platform. This will work beautifully on cell phones. It'll automatically scroll down and compress and become bigger for larger screen sizes. And this is on a testing server right now, and the company's testing it because this one, you know, this is new technology that they developed as far as how this works. So this is being put together right now as we speak. It's already done, but it's being tested. And you can see here, it all works great. It all calculates properly. It shows you your volume in multiple volume centers. It tells you how many people you have on your right, how many people you have on your left, everything like that. And it also shows you, because if you have 3 volume centers that are available, it'll show you where you can place other team members. So you can start building teams right here on the inside, and you can see you could click it, right, to sponsor someone brand new here and someone brand new here. Now, obviously, our recommendation, and you got to watch the, you know, compensation plan training video, you know, just know that what I recommend doing is building out your 2 teams. Even if you have this scenario and this structure, building out your 2 teams first until you're making maybe, you know, $10,000 a week, you know, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a week on a consistent basis before you open this up. Usually that's the advice. And same thing here. All 7 volume centers are already built. It's done deal. You can go ahead and you know, put people right here in this, you know, these sections right here if you'd like, and build it out. But our recommendation again would be to build the outsides first, right? You build these down deep, and then eventually you build out the inners, which is the 5 R's and the 6 L's. You're going to start seeing this, and you're going to get used to what that all means, right? 4 left, 4 right, and these are, again, this is not like your typical, if you will, you know, it's not like your typical compensation plan. It's not like your typical back office. There's not a company out there that has 7 volume centers like this where it tracks it the way this does, and it's all considered your one account. It just doesn't exist. And so that took a lot of coding. That took a lot of work. And so I'm excited that you can see the progress that has been made here. And so with that being said, what I want to do is I want to show you what happens when you click on 7R on the bottom. What's going to happen at that point? This is what's going to happen, and I'm going to go to the next screen and show you how that looks here. And basically, this is how it's going to work. You're going to go and you're going to get into your placement tree, which is your actual placement tree of your team members, right? So your team members will literally look like this. It'll continue to look similar to what we already have, and so that way, you know, you don't see everyone's 7 volume centers. It'll basically look like this. And so, you know, if people are coming down your left leg, it'll show you what they are and who they are and everything like that. It'll show you their site ID, the user ID, the package that they are, and the rank. A lot of people want to know sometimes, like, what package did they purchase? You know, did they purchase the basic package or the professional package? Well, now you'll be able to tell, and you'll also be able to tell the rank. The rank meaning, like, are they just a customer? Are they independent sales associate? Are they Pro 1, Pro 2, Pro 3, Pro 4? So that's all going to display all the way throughout your entire genealogy. And this is dynamic, which means that this all perfectly sizes for your cell phone or for a television, for your iPads. It fits perfectly. Again, that's a lot of coding that went into this. It doesn't exist anywhere else. But let's say, for instance, you want to see what's happening and you want to help the member, like this particular person. Well, you could click Detailed View. What that'll do is it'll pull up their front line of their personals in their front line, and it will show you who they are and where they are. And then you can go ahead and go back to General View, and it'll show you, you know, a view of your entire genealogy, you know, and you can continue to scroll down. You can turn up to the top, and you can, you know, up one level and things like that. And so that's what's really exciting about this. This is already developed. This is a website that you're looking at, but again, it's on the testing server because there's a lot that needs to be implemented to make sure that the testing is working perfectly. So what the company is going to do in the meantime, and they obviously always think ahead and they have a backup plan, is this is what they're going to do for right this second. What they're going to do now is they're basically going to go to this, okay? And they're going to go to where they're going to basically have the same system set up the way it is right now. It looks the same exact way. But this is a temporary solution because the other one is really complicated to code. And what's happened is the company's working overtime to get that done. And so, but in order for you to see volume and so that you can start seeing volume from your teams, the company, like Sal mentioned, is what they're going to do now at this point is the company's going to, the website is going to go down for a few hours while they update all this stuff, right? They're updating all the things like, the 7 volume centers so that the 7 volume, that's a huge undertaking where it automatically, dynamically puts all your volume centers inserted in everyone's teams. So you're going to literally go from 20 different volume centers to 140,000 different volume centers, and that's a huge undertaking for the server. So the server, and they're actually bringing it to a better server. So that's why it's important to do these updates so you can be up to date on what's happening. And so if this website goes down for a few hours, you know why. And so this is the temporary solution until the newest beautiful look comes into play. See, sometimes people say, well, we noticed that, the website looks a little, not as dynamic and not as beautiful as, and up to date, right? Not up to date. Because why? Because the technology behind it is amazing, but the designer that designed this website happened to just design it kind of looking old school. But that doesn't mean the technology is old school. The technology is phenomenal, and the technology and security is top notch. But the thing is it's like building a house that's amazing, a mansion, and then painting it a different color, painting it a color you don't like, not putting beautiful furniture. That's all this represents, is that at the front end is just the design element, the HTML, how it looks. And if you're a good designer, it looks beautiful. And that's why the other volume centers looked really nice, because the designers that they have on board are beautiful, amazing, and this is what they do. And so this is how it's going to work. You're going to be able to see all 7 volume centers, and that's represented in blue. And then these just look the same as they've always looked, right? And you can see here, you can go to return to the top, bottom left, bottom right, and things like that, okay? So that's that. And so the next one, what we're going to do is, let's go to the next slide here. So the next slide is a new global payment solution, okay? Now the new global payment solution is Safety Pay. This is huge, guys. This is really big because Safety Pay is a global payment solution in real time with more than 1,000 authorized banks worldwide, launched in 2007. It's available in Latin America. It's United States, Europe, and Canada, and it's safe online payment methods to allow for cash sales through multiple service channels such as e-commerce or via call centers for customer support and who wish to pay using the internet banking service of their respective banks, and also for people with no bank accounts. And so it's important to understand how powerful the Safety Pay solution is. And when you click here, it'll take you to what Safety Pay is and how many different websites and platforms, and basically how many different countries that it's in. So you've got South America, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador. And these are all payment solutions that they can pay in country. Like they can literally go to their personal bank and pay and bring cash to their personal banks and pay for this stuff. You've got Central America, you've got Costa Rica, you've got Mexico, Puerto Rico, you've got the US, Canada, Australia, Germany, the Netherlands. So, Europe. And again, for the US, it's MoneyGram. For Canada, it's MoneyGram. Sometimes the fees are a little bit more expensive for MoneyGram than normal. And so this is important to understand the power of having this payment solution, because look, FinTech is phenomenal. That's one of our payment solutions. And so the company is always looking to add additional payment solutions to make it easier to be able to do it, because FinTech is not servicing, all of Europe, North America, Mexico, Puerto Rico yet, right? They're not. So the company has a payment solution like this through Safety Pay, and that's really exciting to see that and to see what the company is doing. And again, people will be able to literally bring up, like there's 7-Elevens out there, these little kiosks where people will, in Mexico, will be able to come up with cash and pay for their packages and for their purchases because of Safety Pay. And so that's definitely a payment solution that's already on board, that'll be all integrated into your back office. And the other one that I'm going to share with you here in a second is the next one is, let's see here, is Payza. Payza, ladies and gentlemen, do you understand who Payza is? Payza is like PayPal. Payza has been around for over a decade, and they're very reputable in the place of payment solutions. And it was very, it was pretty, put it this way, it's not very easy to get your company where Payza is accepted, where Payza is willing to take you on as a client, right? And so because of their legal counsel, because that they're, that the company is doing everything compliant in the United States, this is extremely important to understand what they're doing here and how powerful this is as far as a payment solution. And you could literally set up your own account in Payza, and this is all going to be integrated into your back office, I believe, in less than a week, right? This is all going to be in your back office in about a week. Maybe, how, integration works, it might be 2 weeks, but just know that this is being worked on right now as we speak. Really exciting and powerful stuff right now. And then you've got also payment solutions, right? You've got over 190 countries and training videos. So this means that Payza services 190 countries in their country. So it's not just a pay-in solution, but it's also a pay-out solution. We can pay to your Payza e-wallet directly or by email, and that's what they're able to do. They're able to pay directly or by email, and the cards can also be ordered once the account is verified for $19.99, which means that if you want, you could literally get paid out through Payza. So you can either purchase gift cards if you want to give them away and use the gift cards. If you want to, take your funds and buy gift cards and sell them or give them away. You can either request, you can request a wire to be, put into your bank account, or you can get a card for $20 from Payza, and they'll be able to pay you. And so the company, it's not every day that a company can get Payza as a payment solution. And, there's tons of training videos here. And this is going to be huge for your business. And this is going to be all integrated in your back office. And so you'll be able to have all of this put together and set up. So you'll also be able to withdraw funds directly to your bank account using Payza as well. And so this is this is a very big thing, because a lot of times people are like, well, how do I get funds to the company? The company takes right now cashier's checks. They're taking obviously digital currency, which is Bitcoin. And now they'll be able to do companies like Payza in the United States and across the world. And so this is just a recap. I don't know if Sal, if you're still on the call, I don't know if you want to kind of chime in here, but this is the recap.
For sure. I would say the biggest thing that I realized, and that I would love to make sure that everyone is on the same page in terms of understanding what has happened over the last 60 to 90 days. Like you said, not always being able to see behind the scenes and have a vantage point to know exactly what's going on with day-to-day operations. I know that a big part of the launch with big teams that came on board could almost be described as, a train running into a brick wall. I know that the company had a lot of cleanup with genealogy and restructuring and fixing of different accounts over the last 60 to 90 days. And what I realized was that was the factor that was the starting point for all the other platforms. For example, the Rewards app. Hey, people have asked, when is the Rewards app coming out? Well, I realized that if the genealogy wasn't perfect, then they couldn't download the genealogy into the Rewards app and release it, because then people wouldn't get credit for all of their personals within the Rewards app. And obviously that would be a lot more upsetting to release the app and people are not coded to you that you personally referred to the app and they're shopping, you're not getting any credit for it, right? That would be a lot worse than just simply, waiting a little longer for the app to come out. So it really helped me understand
that genealogy was foundation step number one. And then with that being cleaned up, being able to move on to the app and onto the e-marketplace and onto the iPro Mall and see the volume centers and start to run volume and automatically calculate volume and commissions. There was so many things that were done, but they couldn't be ran automatically because of the genealogy and the structure. So that, I think that's just very important for people to understand. It was something I learned. I figured, hey, if I learned it, maybe other people need to hear that so they understand. But you're doing a great job, Maurice, with all the updates here, and I'm looking forward to more here through the recap. Thanks so much. I'll pass it back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I want to do is I just want to share something pretty phenomenal here that I think, that you should know, right? First of all, is that we talked about the 7 volume centers and how they're going to have this temporary back office with a temporary volume center set up where it's not going to have the new look. It's going to have a newer look than what you have now, and it's going to show you volume centers, but it's not going to have the newest one that's dynamic and it's really nice and responsive. We talked about the fact that you're going to have access to your e-commerce products, and there's going to be the ability to be able to log into them from your back office. We talked about the rewards app, and like Sal said, it doesn't make sense. And I didn't even realize this, but if the company got the guys to release the reward app, then what would happen is all of your team members, your personal enrolled team members could literally go and download that reward app or go there and register, and you would not get credit. I mean, literally, even though, because the systems aren't this, iProNetwork is not, the reward app, and the reward app is not iProNetwork. So iProNetwork has to get all the accounts integrated and automatically create your account. Just like how they have to automatically create your account with the e-commerce products, they have to automatically create your account where you're coded in and your team is coded in and directly sponsored to you because you want to get that 10% coin back matching reward on the other rewards. But I can tell you, I've actually tried it out, and I've used the official reward app. I've actually used it. I've tested it out, and it's no longer in beta version. It's just they're not going to release it until everyone's integrated, because you don't want people that you personally sponsored going around you by mistake, not even meaning to, and now you're not getting that extra 10%. Because normally, moving on in the future, right, if the reward app was out before IPN launched, then everyone would have got it as they enrolled. But because it launched after the fact, they got to make sure they do that. I want to talk to you about a marketing system real quick. I didn't have a chance to put any slides up and help put that together, but I just want you to know the company is passionate about launching a marketing system that's beyond what you can imagine. We're talking about for offline marketers, people that do belly-to-belly marketing, like people that, let's say they just go to the, let's say that person just goes to meet people, let's say one-on-one, whether it's at a coffee shop or someone's house, or maybe they do home presentations. Well, there's going to be marketing tools that will track how your event's going, what's going on. You'll be able to print out material. There'll be printable material that will be in the back office where you could just order it and get your business cards, get flyers, get these banners. Like this right here is an example of one of the banners that some of you that have gone to events have seen, right? And there's like 5 of them, and people have asked, like, hey, how do I get my hands on these banners? Well, that'll be in part of the platform within the marketing platform that's being developed. Right now, it's actually being built. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek in a second of what I'm talking about. But can you imagine, right? You'll be able to get these banners whenever you want. You'll be able to get business cards, flyers. For those of you guys that do live events, you'll be able to have all the tools you need to run a successful live event and look professional, look powerful. For those of you that like to do, marketing through your cell phone, like where you do text messages, you'll be able to be tracking, and you'll be able to send links and track how many people went to your website, how many people ended up basically looking at the video, how long did they look at the video. There'll be systems already set up to automatically follow up with your warm market. So this system is not only for cold market, but it's also for warm market. And so it'll all track that. It'll track it. Like, let's say you meet people on Facebook, like you have Facebook friends and you're personally messaging messaging someone on Facebook, well, they're going to say, hey, send me some information. Well, you could send them the information, and that information, once you send it to them, it tracks back, and you can see how far they are in the sales process. And not only that, if let's say they got halfway through and they got distracted and they didn't sign up or didn't enroll, an automatic email, it's already pre-written, will be sent out on your behalf to go ahead and follow up with them saying, hey, I noticed you got this far, but you didn't go further. Or maybe it'll say, it'll alert you how far, and it'll say, give this person a call because they got this far, but they never registered. It's all tracked. So much tracking, really powerful, really exciting. And then for those of you guys that are internet marketers that love to do marketing online, love to do, paid marketing, paid advertising or SEO, well, what the company is going to do is they're going to have the ability they're going to be social media posts. I don't know if you've ever heard of Hootsuite, but you're literally going to be able to have this platform where it automatically send out posts to your Facebook page or to your Twitter or to your Instagram automatically, and it's going to be approved messaging with the approved images all in your back office, and it's literally one click, right? You say, you can set up your campaign. I want to post, once or twice a day, or I want to post, 3 posts a week, whatever the case may be. And these are all approved marketing materials, all approved information that's going to automatically post to your Facebook on your wall, but it's information that's going to create interest, it's going to create curiosity, and it's not going to spam your people on your wall. And it's not going to be branded specifically to a business opportunity. It's going to create valuable content and create curiosity based from the marketing perspective. And that's all within this marketing platform that I'm talking about. But beyond that, and this is what got me really excited, is that the company is going to have these blog sites. And I know a lot of you guys talk about bloggers and having really powerful content that you're excited about sharing information, let's say, about updates about digital currency. Where is the industry of cryptocurrency going? Where is the industry of e-commerce going? What's happening with e-commerce and how brick and mortar is going down while click and order is going up? Well, there's going to be a blog site set up specifically through iProNetwork and different blog sites, okay, specifically on different niches. And this is what I want you to know, that you literally could share any of the articles that are on these blog sites, any of them. You see a cool article and you're like, wow, that was powerful information about digital currency. That's a powerful information about, digital platforms or e-commerce. Well, guess what? When you take that and you share that link of that blog post article, that blog post is connected to you. And so when you share that on Facebook or share that link of that blog post, when someone goes to that blog post and looks at it, looks around, maybe clicks on some buttons on that website, it's still connected to you and it's tracked to you, so that if they ever decide to get enrolled, even after looking at that powerful information on the blog site, they'll be able to do that. And again, you're going to have marketing materials for every different program, right? Meaning, like, if you want to market this business and share the business itself, iProNetwork, there's going to be landing pages and funnels specifically for that. If you just want to market the app, you can market the app and get upsells just with the app. If you want to market the e-marketplace and you want to build that out and start attracting business there, there's going to be a separate funnel, autoresponders all set up for that. And this is all set up, and the company's putting it together. I'm going to show you the back end of that system just in a second. So again, we showed you a sneak peek of the mall inventory. You saw that. Multiple payment solutions. We got FinTech, amazing payment solution. They've done a phenomenal job, and they continue to do a phenomenal job, and they're working so hard. We've got, for those that are in different countries, Safety Pay. You see there's value there. If you're in a different country, you can use Safety Pay. Those of you guys that would like to start using Payza, an extremely reputable payment solution and payout solution, which I was so blown away when I found out that the company actually got this done. Over 190 countries around the world that we could start bringing this message to, this powerful platform. And again, one of the most exciting things is that people that still get involved and purchase the eProfit system for free will still receive the coinback rewards at a value of 4 cents for each coinback reward at this point. And so that's been extended to the end of the month. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in California, the launch event. We're going through this launch phase, and this is where we're at. But I'm going to quickly show you real quick here. Hold on one second. I'm going to quickly show you real quick where we're at. as far as the platform, as far as the marketing platform. This is pretty cool. This I was pretty impressed with. But you're going to look at it and you're going to see it looks pretty empty, but it just know that it's being built as we speak right now. And so if you notice here, this is being built. This is it. This is already, they've been working on this development for quite some time already, and you can see here, it's going to have your contact management tags. You set up your autoresponders will automatically be on here. You can send a single contact. You can upload a new contact single, upload bulk contacts. You've got all of this information, emails, autoresponders. You've got scheduled posts, like I said, so social media posts. You can view all your posts. There's different templates, social settings. You've got your team, your management. You can literally see what your team is doing. And if you've got reps on your team that might be getting a lot of people to the website, but those people aren't signing up, you'll be able to see that, right? You'll be able to help them and say, look, what you're doing, maybe you're saying the wrong thing. So everything is tracked, and that's what's so excited about this, is that everything is tracked here. You've got your dashboard, you've got the web forms, and you've got scoring to see how your conversions are working, how everything's going. And the email autoresponder is top-notch in this. And so with that being said, I just want you to know that you may be sitting at your home, looking at the same back office, looking at the same things, talking with the same team members, but just know that so much is being developed and continues to be developed as we continue to build here and continue to move forward. And so I'm just so excited about what the company's done and what they continue to do. This is a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. And so I'm just so grateful for being here. And I believe that you guys are grateful as well. And in my perspective, you guys are the best team that I've ever partnered with. I really believe that. And a lot of you some of you don't know who I am, but some of you know me pretty closely. We've locked arms together. We've seen each other at events. And you know that Sal, myself, the company, we're very sincere. And we care about every single one of you. And we want you to be extremely successful. And, you know, as this continues to roll out, this launch phase, you're going to see the biggest people in the industry coming on board. I mean, there's huge leaders out of Africa, huge leaders out of Europe, huge leaders out of Asia that are being exposed to this right now. And there's nothing else out there that's like this, that is basically, you know, compliant like this, and that has this much power and this much potential from a standpoint of, you know, entrepreneurs to customers and to business owners. And so we're just so blessed, and thank you for taking your time. And I know this was a long update because we wanted to go through a lot of information, and I know it was late for some of you, and we just thank you for taking the time for being with us. And with that being said, God bless you. Have a wonderful evening, and stay close to the leadership, and we're going to continue to give you more and more updates. And this is exciting. For those that are the Spanish speaking, there is going to be an update of this caliber for the most part on Saturday, where Danny is going to be able to share some updates with you and go into depth in Spanish. But with that being said, just keep Danny in prayer. I know he really hurt himself, and he would have loved to be the one to give this update. But I thank Sal for taking his time, and God bless every single one of you. The future is looking extremely bright for us for 2017 and beyond. And congratulations for being here and locking arms with us. God bless you, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening.